Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing on this fine March, 11th? What are we today? The 11th. Well, hopefully everyone is good. Oh, I spilled some coffee. That's not good. Coffee abuse. Feeling a little bit more well-rested today, but that is relative. I still have a massive sleep debt. I also took a couple of big walks yesterday, power walks. Let me see if I can get my total mileage walked yesterday. Going on the Regooglizer. My timeline. How's it going, Mr. Lockwatcher? Yesterday, I walked 6 miles. Can I change this? Can't change it to kilometers. So 6 miles to kilometers. 6 miles to kilometers. Almost 10 kilometers of walking yesterday. Because I went outside instead of on the treadmill. How's it going, Dirty Yankee? All right. So, first things first. Let me see if I have an SD card. Because I want to... Here, let me get something visual for you guys first. A Raspberry Pi and free etch deck. Oh, look, a screen. You can see my camera there. Ooh. This has something on it. I have to find the power adapters for these. Essentially, I want to install Armbian on this. You can see your rock walls. Yeah, we're gonna have some snow. It's been up and down, but we're getting snow again very shortly. It's been very warm, and now it's heading towards the cold again for next 2 weeks. But I think after that is over. So I want to see what's installed on here, first and foremost. I don't know what's on here. But the plan is going to be to install Armbian on this. And then we're going to use this as a development platform. So this is a Orange Pi PC. We're going to use this as a development platform for communicating with my instruments. Now I have a UT8805E and I have a UDP3305S, and I should be able to display stuff on this. Working in the shop this morning, engine job, another 2 sites to visit on Thursday. Engineering job. Okay, there we go. I was like, are you doing an engine swap? What's going on? All right, so let's find power adapter for this. Now this, I think it requires I'm almost sure this requires a 5 volt power adapter. Let me check here. Just the Raspberry Pi supply. Here's the completely unused Orange Pi PC. Five volt DC. Okay. So I'm thinking I can run one of these SBCs And with my coding knowledge that I am gaining, I'm going to make a nice UI so that you guys on stream can see the results of my test measurements, and we can also graph them out for YouTube videos. So because I don't feel like producing any videos today, this is the plan. These have been sitting here literally doing nothing. So I want to plug this in. We're going to see what's on there. I'm going to set up the capture card. We're going to see what's on there and go from there. But the thing is, I did buy some power supplies with these. What's this? 5 volts, 1.5 amps. I don't think that's it. And now I don't know where they went, but they should be the only ones I have with that tiny little barrel jack. Is this it? I think this is it. Okay. Try to avoid engine work when you can. Rebuilt the Volkswagen air-cooled when you were 17 and to replace the pistons. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Shove that under there. I have to go get an extension cord. There is something plugged into this, like there. I don't know what's on the SD card. Let me just go grab an extension cord. Give me just a moment here. One of the biggest challenges of getting old is not making noises when you bend over to grab stuff. Okay, watch your eyeballs. Okay. So now we need to set up capture. This should work because this is my new-ish capture card. It's a long-ass HDMI. That's okay. We're going to use it. I'm going to plug this in, see what we get. Okay, hang on. Unplug this. Who's the idiot that ran all these cables all over the place? I'm going to plug this bad boy in. Like so. These don't have a power button. They do have a reset, I think. Yeah, I think this is a reset. No power button, though. So when you plug it in, it'll go. So let's get capture set up first. I'm going to plug this in here. Hopefully that works out for us. And I can move this over here. Oh wait, is this in? HDMI out. That must be HDMI in. Okay. Drop the engines into a dolly, raise the car up. Worked at Texaco, had a beta use. Oh, nice. Okay, should be a capture somewhere. This one? Nope. This one? Nope. Nope. This one? Nope. Okay, give me a second here. Properties. Ugreen, HDMI capture. Deactivate. reactivate. Okay, so that should work. I'm plugging it in 3, 2, 1. Plugged in. Will it boot? I don't know. Okay, it has Armbian on it. That's a good sign. I have a feeling that this is maybe something that another maker made for me. How's it going, JB? No. It wouldn't be this, which it wouldn't be spyware because this would be something capture that another maker made. Where's bring to front? Order, move to top. Okay. Be something another maker made. Oops, oops, oops. Stop. Feel like it's bugged. Okay, probably need to reinstall. This is cropped. Transform, reset transform. Okay, what's it say? File system check of root file system failed. Requires a manual whatever. Let's just reinstall Armbian then. I think it's that simple. All right. Orange Pi PC. Flux look a bit promising, except the no free use pricing plan. It definitely, it looks cool. But the problem is I can't try it before I buy it. And the whole free trial, like just pay and then your first 14 days are free or whatever, it doesn't work for me. It's definitely a good idea. Orange Pi PC, this one. How's it going, ITT? Okay, so don't look at how crappy this SBC is. Is the Armbian setup actually not here? Do I have to go right to Armbian's website? I don't know what any of this means. Arm? Don't I need to downclock? Better than yesterday? Yeah. Thank you. Flux is a AI-based PCB designer, circuit designer and PCB designer. Okay. Oh, you choose brand after. Okay. Armbian Imager. I don't know if this will... Oh my god. This is the worst thing you can do to someone. Is send them to a frickin' GitHub. God, I wish that would change. Oh look. It enables XZ. That's that part of Linux that was hacked recently. I wish this trend would stop. GitHub is not a place. If you have a freaking website, use your website. So what am I supposed to do? Download this whole thing? Imager app? Is this it? Is this the only thing I need to download? I don't know what a tar.gz is. Arch64. I don't know what is any of this. Whatever. Let's download this. Extract. Stop linking. Looks like this is macOS. Thanks. This is so useful. Is this what I need? I don't freaking know. Oh, that was what I needed. So you just have to keep guessing until you find something. Next, install. Oh yeah, I need to find a SD card now. Finish. So a lot of these SD cards I have just laying around here are for something. This one has writing on it, as if it's important. Oh well. Sacrificial lamb. Let me just, I'll just check what's on here and then I'll bring you guys back to my screen. No idea what's on there, but it's only 12 megs. Did it install or did it not? Did I not say launch? Armbian Imager. Okay. Choose brand. Orange Pi. Choose board. Orange Pi. Oh, there's a PC too. Nice. Orange Pi PC. Choose OS. It's either I'm Trixie or Noble. Oh, this one's CLI. No, we're not doing that. This one. Confirm, don't care. Choose storage. G, was it? Yes. G. Good morning, Mr. Ireland. Start a poll. Should companies, OSS devs, stop linking to GitHub for their releases? Yes, this is obvious. No, I'm a sadist. I'm just here to hang out, man. Start poll. Answer the poll. Okay, this might take forever. This app is not responsive. You can't, like, open it bigger. Okay, so we wait. I get to have my coffee. Oh, you jerks. Are you guys sadists for real? Which one of the two? Look, this is the question. So you're on Armbian's website, right? And you can download stuff. But then you're like, oh, they're like, oh, use our recommended imager. You click it, and it's a freaking GitHub. This is the problem. This shouldn't exist. Edit, transform, no crop. Also, pretty silly not having a power button, so I don't even know how to turn this off. Being a sadist would explain so many things for you. Okay, so we're slowly installing Armbian. I think the SD card I put into the SD card reader is like incredibly old. Oh, this is hot. It's so far Johnny is one of them. I don't know who else is the sadist. You'll force yourself to do corporate paperwork now. I vibe coded a tax solution. Actually, Curtis, since you're Canadian, do you want my Python program for tracking your expenses? 100% vibe coded, but vibe coded in Python. I can send you the actual files if you want. And 100% local, no online. You put all your tax information in, like all your expenses, one by one, and they're saved to a JSON. You give it a shot? Excellent. So they're saved to a JSON, and then you can do whatever with that information, but the UI calculates your expenses and stuff, and it tells you, literally tells you, oops, oh, that's not what I wanted to click. It literally tells you, like, you know, the boxes on the T2125, the tax form, it'll literally tell you the totals for each box to put in. I didn't realize that VS Code's Copilot had usage limits, so I went ham. And now I'm thinking of, because it does work, but I'm thinking of subscribing to a month of Claude Code to add more functionality to it. And then basically throughout the year in 2026, I will remake it by hand. I'll remake it from scratch. But the thing is, Copilot, I say Copilot. Copilot is what interfaces with VS Code, but most of it was using Claude 3.5 Sonnet. How's it going, MT? But it handles PDF and images. So you just drag it into the UI. It pops it up. Then you fill in the information on the right, and then you're good to go. And it exports a JSON. Pretty cool. And also, because I'm the one who designed it, you put 2 save locations where, like, there's a preferences tab, and you put 2 save locations, so it'll automatically save to 2 spots at once. It is pretty freaking cool. So one save location is my local hard drive, my other one is my NAS, and after every single entry, it saves. It's freaking awesome. I just want to add more functionality now, like making it like a save and load functionality, so it doesn't just default to whatever the file is in its path. But so far, right now, it seems like it works. So I need to spend a little time entering my information, but I just want to make sure that I can read back the JSON, because no matter how crap it is, I can do a verification step reading the JSON. So once that's confirmed, I will send it to you, because tax season. Screen almost done, 98%. Verifying. That's going to take forever. Well, it's quite a backup. You prefer living on the edge? Yeah, I am. So I am a person of nervous disposition. I have I probably have generalized anxiety disorder, but I don't want to mess with the tax man. There are so many expenses I probably could have claimed that I did not claim, to just be on the safe side. And there's a service with the Canadian IRS which is the CRA, where if you're a small business owner, you can speak to an agent for free. An agent will walk you through, like literally they spend like an hour or two with you, and they tell you about best bookkeeping practices and all this stuff. But I asked her at least 3 questions that she could not answer. She's like, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I stumped her. And then I'm like, okay, but if you don't know the answer to that, how do I make sure I don't get like, I don't get like audited and then get massive penalties? You do your own taxes? Yeah, me too. Yeah, same. And then she says, well, you have to go by the judgment of the auditor. I was like, okay, but if the auditor decides that I followed the rules and another auditor decides I didn't, and it was a whole shit show like that. And in the end, she's like being very coy, but she was essentially saying, she couldn't say this outright, okay? So I have no proof that she was actually meaning this, but going back and forth giving me the same answers, I feel like she wanted to say, we're talking 2 small numbers for the CRA to care, because I don't make that much money. But I think that's what she's getting at. Let me just put a check mark here. Did I just trigger your anxiety? You get taxes back? I am going to owe a lot. Actually, I should be less because I didn't make as much as last year. We'll see. Hopefully I don't owe very much. And hopefully the Canadian government decides what they want to do for business taxes this year. Flash complete. Done. Because the way they handle expenses is what helps me determine if I buy stuff or not. Okay, that's in. Let's get the capture. This one. I'm just wondering if asking, oh, I see. No, I didn't ask how to avoid audits. I asked, I asked like what to do during an audit, like how to do my books so I pass an audit essentially. Is this not working? So it says no signal. Oh, here we go. Something's happening. I like these OKs. You pay additional quarterly to avoid paying much to try and break even. So it just occurred to me I don't have a keyboard handy. I should have one underneath here though. It might be dusty as all hell and then you guys are gonna judge me. Ooh, it's very dusty. Okay, hang on. Just so I avoid the judgment, I'm gonna go get a blower and blow off all this dust. Watch your ear holes. This could be a little loud. Headphone users, this is your fair warning. Okay. Okay, this guy probably shouldn't put it up against the metal of my spiral notebook there. So it's doing something still. Let me just plug into there. Ooh, I'm drawing power from it. Oh, something happened. Oh, it's touching metal. Okay, hang on. Let me just move the metal notebook pieces off my desk. Okay. Create root password. Okay, this is a clicky keyboard, so you guys might hear it. Yeah, you guys will hear it. Okay, I'm just gonna pick a bad one. Wow, you guys can even see the amount of keystrokes. That's not usual for Linux. Choose default system command shell. What does that mean? I don't know what this means. What is choose bash. Thank you. This is what Armbian should have done from the beginning. 1. Enter. Shell. Bash. Let me just like full screen this. I should have just switched screens. Hang on. Let me do this and then there. Username. E.g. your first name. Dan. Create user password. Seriously? I just made a password. Did it? Hang on a sec. Wow, it shows the things too. Okay, screen. And I'm sure it's going to ask me to do it again. I don't have a screen. I'm doing this off my capture. Repeat it. Your real name. Root is your God password. Ah, gotcha. Can you change the root password later? Because I used shit passwords. Hopefully I can change these passwords after. Yes? Okay. What the hell are you doing? ENUS I usually use. ENUS UTF-898. Oh God. Americas. Canada. Time zone. Eastern Ontario and Quebec, most areas. 6. Thursday. No. It is not February 26th. No. 2, 10. I'll just say yes. 6. I've been watching The Florida Man last few days. What are we doing? Nothing. Well, not nothing. We are getting a single board computer set up, in this case the Orange Pi PC, and I will work on writing some code to interface with my Unity tools. Yes, so I'll say this is normal and we'll see if we can change the time after. Okay, okay, I see. Look at Mr. IT department. You know all this shit. You've probably set up more PCs than you care about. This is a very slow SBC, by the way. I am not expecting blazing fast anything from it. It is an Allwinner H3. It was a great microcontroller, microprocessor, system on a chip, SoC, when I bought it back in like 2016. Or whatever. I don't have a mouse. Uh-oh. Armbian. Okay. Windows key. No. Tab. No. Alt tab. So I guess you really need a mouse for this, huh? Also, Lockwatcher, on the subject of passwords, the new craze is to use pass phrases, so you have a whole sentence. Okay. The penguin is staring, judging. Yeah, so I have a keyboard installed, but I can't do anything. There's like no hotkeys. Either that or it's frozen. I don't actually know. Does anybody know how to navigate? Works on the moon. Yes. Anybody know how to navigate Linux GUI using a keyboard? Because I hate to say this, folks, but you can easily navigate a Windows GUI using keyboard. Control Alt F1. Are you making me nuke my system? Okay, so you're wrong for that, Curtis, because I want to be in the desktop environment and navigate it. Alt F7. Okay, so I guess what I'm asking is, how do I navigate this without a mouse? Because you can navigate a Windows GUI without a mouse. And if you can't navigate a Linux GUI without a mouse, that would make Windows the default better option for navigating. So I have a lot of faith in the Linux community here, but it's dwindling. It is dwindling indeed. Not familiar. I can tell you what it is. It is... was it XCFE, whatever? Hang on. It's either KDE Neon or Cinnamon. or whatever. Hang on, let me go back to, let's get this. So it was Orange Pi, and then PC, choose OS, XFCE, that's what it was. It was this one. So XFCE. I guess I need to find a mouse is what I'm hearing from everyone. Let's grab this, plug it into here. That is a very bare bones DM. Okay, I'm gonna try this, Johnny, but if that's a true troll, I'm gonna be upset. All right, so what does he say? Press left alt, left shift, numlock, then use the number keys. Left alt, left shift, numlock. It's not working. No, you're responsible for your output. Okay, I gotta plug in a mouse. Get in there. Stupid USB requiring 3 attempts to plug every single time. I'm definitely going to have to code this via SSH. I am not coding on a raw SoC on an Allwinner H3. There's no way. Okay, so let's see, what do we got? Don't tell me that Linux doesn't have drivers for a mouse. Yeah, we got it. All right, applications, run program, terminal, mail reader. Yeah, all USB connectors have 3 sides, yeah. Settings. Settings manager, appearance, Armbian, color profiles, desktop disks, display. Let's see what we can do for, oh my God, look at how old this is. Hertz. Can I go okay? How do you okay? Rotation none. How do you okay? Resize. Oh my God. Move. Apply. Oh my God. Can't see. Keep. Move. Look how tiny this is. This is 1080p. Can I full screen this? Oh my God. The scaling is so bad. Okay, we're not gonna keep 1080p. Gonna go 720. Where's, I can't see the apply. There it is. It's so tiny. Okay. Keep. Oh my God. So the other problem I'm working with here is I'm looking at The OBS preview window. Maybe we won't do, maybe we'll do 800 by 600. Apply. Oh my God, this is bad. Whatever. We'll keep this configuration. How do you move windows? Oh, Jesus. Okay. So at least now I can see. Oh, wait, I can tell. Oh, my God. Okay. Hold on. Go 1080p. Okay. 60 hertz. I don't know why it's in British hertz. 2x scaling. Let's try that. I've borked it. Oh, here we go. Revert. Okay. 720p, 60 hertz, and 2x scaling. I can't full screen OBS because I'll lose chat. So the scaling doesn't work because this is definitely not scaled 2x. I go custom. Oh my God, I can't see. Can't read. Okay. Let's see if I can. Okay, I need to switch this back to something I can read. This one. Apply. Okay. I still can't read. Why is the scaling backwards? Something's wrong here. Okay, so let's grab this scaling, custom. And then it says XY. I'm gonna go, needs to be like way more. I don't know what that is. 3 and 3. Apply. The scaling does nothing. I don't think the scaling works. No, USB has 3 sides. Okay, I'm just gonna approach my PC here. I think the scaling is backwards. You go 1x and apply. The scaling is backwards. Increasing the scaling okay, I want 16 by 9. 60 hertz. Apply. Keep this. I'm going to scale this. Custom. The scaling is backwards. That's dumb. That's backwards from Windows. That doesn't make any sense. Custom. Apply. Come on, Linux Turbo fans. Just waiting for the capture card to catch up with us. I don't know if the capture card will catch up. Properties. Activate. Okay. Some's not happy here. There we go. If you're doing better than... Yes, I am doing better than yesterday. Thank you. Okay. So we got it. 1080p. So everything should be crisp for you guys. Graphics. Document viewer. That's about as high graphics as Linux can do. Linux has something called a virtual desktop for situations like this. Allows, essentially scrolls a larger desktop through a smaller view. Oh. I'm good. Science. Calculate with a Q. It uses Thunar for the file manager. I guess because it's Debian. Pulse audio. Okay, so I think we got it. I think we got it figured out. I just need to connect to my Wi-Fi now, but how do I do this without you guys seeing it? That's a question. Because I don't have a screen. Oh, what the hell happened? Is this a... oh, different workspaces. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, I don't know how I'm going to connect to Wi-Fi without you guys seeing. Yeah, me neither. I literally do not have a screen. I could use a splitter and pop it onto a different screen. Oh, preview in OBS Studio mode. That is a good... I think it's view. Okay, so you guys are on that one. So now you're looking at my PC, right? Program. Okay, so that's how you switch. How do I drag something to the preview? Because you guys are switching back and forth here. View, oh, well, close. Okay, so you guys are switched to there. Then yes, no, yes, yes, no, no. Just trying to figure this out. Scene collection tools. Docs. Yeah, I may not have the, may not have it set up for that. It says no source selected. Yeah, I don't know. I may not be able to. So it says enable preview, yes. Oh, here we go. Windowed. Okay, so I can add a preview screen. I've done that, but I don't know how to set something to it, because you guys are still switching here. I know OBS is way more powerful. Than what I'm using it for. I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay, so is there any... So I need to install Python onto here. Let's see if there is Python already. System. There's a... It's got to be a package manager, right? Disks, fonts, bulk rename, application finder. Okay, so I need to get back over to my keyboard here. Python is not installed. Okay, so let's open the terminal. Oh, set on my mic pack. That's not good. Ambien terminal command to install Python. Under system, GDebi. Okay, I'll check that out in a second. Wait, let's... Oh, no, I can't... I'm not on the internet. Come with Python 3 pre-installed. Under system, GDebi. Okay, let's check this out. Applications. System. Oh, GDebi package installer. That makes sense. Okay, let me check. Probably don't have an IDE installed. Yeah, that's okay. How to check if I already have Python 3 installed using terminal and no internet. Python 3 -- version. All right, let's open up the terminal. I go Python 3 -- version. It is installed. 3.12.3. Print Curtis feeds Lou his projects, but not by purpose. There we go. Got it. Okay, and if I go A equals 10, B equals 57, A plus B 6, 7. There we go. Okay, so we've got Python here and working. Excellent. Oops. Was it quit? All right. So that's good to know. Python is indeed working. What is that? Nano? Okay, Nano is there. Okay, Vim is not installed. Okay. Okay, Git is installed. That's good to know. Maybe NeoVim? Okay. Okay, so we have Python enabled. No Vim, I hate it already. I hate Vim already. Nano. Nano installed. Nano. There we go. See a win. The thing you don't like about Linux is the command not found. I think it's Johnny likes to smell his own farts for fika time. Control O, enter, and then Control X. And then oops, there's some way to read it. I don't remember. Is it str? I don't remember what it is. No, it doesn't say Control X. It says little hat X. In fact, this looks like a shift. It should be Shift X. Okay. Cat? Oh, yeah, thank you. Okay, so my computer tells us this. No, that's Shift. That's Shift. Do you think Armbian has a IDE installed for Python? Stargate Home does not come with it. Okay. I have no internet, so that's a negative. I'm telling AI I don't have the internet. idle or idle 3 if it works. Let's check. Idle, nope. Idle 3, nope. You suck. Bash you. There's a shell that has a dog command. Not this one. Oh, it has cat. Franco must be sleeping big time. Missed the opening barrage of welcomes, yeah. Have a good one, MT. Thanks for being here. By the way, I walked 10 miles yesterday. 10 kilometers yesterday, 6 miles. Johnny, do you claim this gentleman, Torbjorn Granlund? Is he Swedish? Python 3. Print if Torbjorn Granlund huh. Invalid syntax. Never heard of him. Sounds Swedish. Long walk, dude. How long were you out? Did you stop for donuts? I did it across a series of 3 walks. So I essentially just walked around the neighborhood. Let's see what we have in here that we can have fun with. Because until I can put my Swedish computer scientist, there we go, most famous being the founder and principal author of the GNU Multiple Precision Arithmetic Library. Science, Office, Multimedia. You know what? This is a very slow computer, but it is indeed a computer. This works. Like, you can do terminal stuff, I guess. I just wonder if an IDE is going to be fast. I didn't stop for donuts. I mean, I live in Canada, so there are effectively Tim Hortons everywhere, but they are so crap. Ask. Is there? Hold on, I want to check the power button then. So I don't want to use some of my dieting space for crappy Tim Hortons donuts. How's it going, Mr. Doss? Okay, I'm going to press the button and see what it does. Button press. Oh, look at that. Okay, so let's go to the power settings again. Settings. Power. Oh, I misclicked. Sternberg invented the curl command. Isn't Bjarne Stroustrup, the creator of C, also Swedish? Bjarne Stroustrup? Hortons has corporate baked donuts. Not great. Yeah, no, not great. Power button is pressed. Shut down. He's Danish. Oh, okay. Let's see what happens. It's shutting down. Excellent. Okay. Oh, it reboots though. It doesn't shut down. I think it oh no, it's stopping. Okay, yeah, so it does shut down. That's pretty cool. Okay, so Time for another coffee, and then we'll be back. I'll try to figure out some way to hook up the Armbian to the internet. Tim Hortons sucks. Yes, Tim Hortons is horrible, Jackie. By the way, welcome. I know a shit ton of people gave up on Tim Hortons like 10 years ago. And honestly, it's not even Canadian identity anymore because it's owned by, I believe, a Brazilian firm. Tim Hortons is not. Tim Hortons is not great. I would much rather McDonald's. Anyways, I'll be right back. Do you guys want music when I leave? Also, if you guys can answer the poll, that'd be great. Hold on. I've got some music for you guys. Tools, view, playlist. Okay, I'll be right back. Is this playing? Hang on. It is playing. I guess I could have done that transition a little bit better, but I'm manually DJing here. All right. I'm back. Should be back, yeah. All right, let's see. Tim Hortons, a great Canadian disappointment. No clue what Hortons is. Tim Hortons is a restaurant. Dunkin' Donuts, apparently it's a great donut coffee place. Breakfast, 3 cups of dark roast coffee, 1 cup of bone broth with a dash of creatine. Dirty Yankee, are you a dog? The bone broth is like very dog-coated. Used to work at one in high school, yeah, then they changed how the donuts are made. Yep. They're just okay, I would call them desperation donuts. Yeah. Depends what state you're in, Jackie. Mostly the northern states is where you'll find a Tim Hortons in the U.S. They were owned by Wendy's 2005, 2006. They spun them off 2014. Now part of Burger King. Wendy's bought them for, yeah. So essentially Tim Hortons has been a race to the bottom. If you're up in Canada and you want to taste an actual good fast food coffee, what had happened was Tim Hortons owned, let's see if I can get the story correct here. So Tim Hortons had bought these specific coffee beans, which was it was essentially their like thing. And then they changed suppliers at a moment in time where they were thinking of saving a lot of money. They were trying to lower costs, probably comes some investment bank or whatever the hell. So they changed their supplier. At the same time, McDonald's was trying to enter and take market share from Tim Hortons. So McDonald's decided to spend the extra money and get the old Tim Hortons beans. And so what happened is that McDonald's became the good coffee place, and Tim Hortons, the bad one. So if you want to come up to Canada and get good tasting coffee, you go to McDonald's. That is the deal. That is how you do it. Now, how am I going to know if this turns on? There's no like LED here. Yeah, so when they took a nosedive, essentially McDonald's was there to pick up the slack. Let me see. Okay, come here. All right, come here, mute this. Okay, you guys can look at this. Here, I'll turn on the subtitles for you guys while I put in my passwords and stuff. Oh, it's asking me for password on login. That's not good. I don't want that. So I have it connected to another screen now. I have to say, this is not a very fast computer. Okay, so now this kind of sucks. I gotta do it backwards. I think the mouse fell asleep. Yeah, it did. Okay, so, oh, that's the sound. Where's the Wi-Fi? Enable networking. Wow. There is no Wi-Fi. That may be a major oversight. The Orange Pi PC does not have Wi-Fi. There is no Wi-Fi. What? Okay. Now what I can hope is that this is a Wi-Fi chip. No, this is Bluetooth. Dang it. Oh my God. How could I have done this? I know you can get USB Wi-Fi. I'm gonna plug this unmarked thing in and see. But now look, between the keyboard, mouse, and Wi-Fi, I've got no more USBs. Edit connections, wired. So here's the problem. First of all, I don't know if this is Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. I'm going to plug the Bluetooth one in. I'm going to see if that has both. What? I know I have a Wi-Fi dongle somewhere. Okay. So when I plugged this in, it started the Bluetooth right away, except it's broken. It's like frozen. So the thing is, this is unmarked. So I don't know if this is network or if it's just a mouse receiver from a shitty mouse. Terminate application, yes. Okay, so it has Bluetooth. Okay. Keyboard, mouse, dongle, probably. Yeah, maybe. The thing is, it's just been sitting on my desk here forever. Dang nammit, guys. Why? 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 Okay. I'm gonna go rummage through my stuff real quick and see if I can find. Yeah, I think mine have the standard, the like. Don't mind that. That's my furnace, making a shit ton of noise. I don't think mine have the Wi-Fi symbol. They have the like the 801 point whatever. You know what I'm talking about? I don't have to explain, right? Okay, so anyways, the point is, if you are buying a mini PC today, or sorry, a single board computer today, do not buy a Orange Pi PC if you need Wi-Fi. Oops. Because this gonna ruin your day. Thing is, I remember, so I'm rummaging through my old stuff here, and I definitely have, I 100% have a dongle, unless I took it out of here and I was like, oh, this could be useful, so I should take it out so I'd be able to find it again. And if I did do that, then I'm boned. I have an old, I'm gonna bring this and show you guys, old mechanical watch. And by old, I mean like 2013-ish AliExpress purchase or eBay purchase. Not like vintage old. It's not worth anything, it's just, I just thought it was cool. Oh, hello. Okay, I'll show you guys this too. No spoilers as to what it is. Problem is, I'm looking for a dongle in a haystack. What the hell? I have DDR3. Interesting. I think DDR3 is a little old, but it still might be accruing value now. I have 4 gigs of it. to sort through these boxes and get rid of a bunch of stuff. No dongle. So I must have removed it and been like, oh, I might need this. Okay, well, that's poopy. Put this all back in there. So now there's no way of knowing where that dongle went. But I definitely had one. Okay, so here I just want to show you guys what I found. Okay, what? Looking for a critical component? Yeah. Dan's gonna find 10 dongles, no Wi-Fi. Yeah. Okay, so first and foremost, here is my vintage AliExpress mechanical watch. So, oh, it's upside down. I think, yeah, you crank it like this. And if I'm not mistaken, there are actually ruby jewels for the pivots. So I don't know if you can see that. See that right there? There's a ruby pivot. Pretty interesting. And it is fully mechanical with the counterweight. Oh, I think I wound it too much now. The weight is too has too much resistance. But there you go. You see the it still ticks because of the escapement. So that's pretty cool. Let's see if it still fits. I just lost a bunch of weight. I'm down like 13 pounds. 12 to 13, depends on the day. Pretty loose. Kind of big and gaudy. Ouch. And it pulls my arm hairs. So it definitely needs to be down a link. So anyways, that's cool. You don't gotta crank a Rolex. You don't have to crank this one either. I just wanted to show it to you. You can just wear it, and the counterweight will crank it. So this is back in the days when you could get something like this for like genuinely, like, I think I paid like $7 for this. Cannot get that for $7 Canadian anymore. The other thing I found is a Canadian nickel from 1961. So this might be a high percentage nickel. A nickel made of actual nickel. So yeah, I had this in my stash. Thank you, Doss, for the encouragement. Yes, I have lost a fair amount of weight. And the thing is, I have to, I'm 12 to 13 pounds, depending on the day, into my weight loss journey, but I have to lose 35. So I've got a long ways to go. Because the deal is I am 5'9" and I weighed 215, and I need to get to like 180. Just looking on my desk here if I could find my Wi-Fi dongle. I think the bad part is I may have put it in another project, which would be horrible. It sucks because these dongles are like essentially worthless. They don't cost a whole lot at all. But when you just need one, thank you, ITT. Gave you a 25-year watch. It is powered. Sits for a long time. The hands stop. You pick it up. It zips around and catches up. Yes. I think those are called sun drives or something like that. They pause. They pause to save battery, so battery lasts forever, essentially. No. I like watches, I just can't afford watches. I like mechanical contrivances. Like, if I were ever to turn into a gun nut, which I would not, but it would be only because of the mechanicals of guns. I don't really care for guns, but if there would be anything that I cared about, gun related, it would be the mechanics of it. Because I'm not a hunter. I am a fisherman, but I don't hunt. So that would be not my interest. Also, a lot of people have problems with hunters. I don't. I believe I have enough processing power on board to understand that an animal who's lived wild its entire life is more ethically killed than a farmed animal. So that's that. Looks like it could be high calorie. Maybe just drink it black. Yes. You're absolutely correct that the creamer adds calories. I have calculated it out, and I would rather eat 200 calories less in a day than to give up my good tasting coffee, because I have no snacks, no sweets. So I need something or else I'm gonna lose my frickin' mind. And I have to deal with all the YouTube trolls. And so my solution is sweetened coffee. Now, what I did though, is I have reduced, like I used to get McDonald's coffee every time I have a work day. So when I go out and drive to my workplace, I would have a McDonald's coffee. I no longer do that, or I still do, but I get sweetener in it instead of cream and sugar. So pinball machines incredibly high mechanical. Yeah, pinball machines are extremely expensive. And they take up a lot of space. I like the mechanics as well. Would like to have a P90 mock-up, the choice of Stargate. Okay. Spreadsheet of cows. I think I have some random stuff in a box. But yeah, I don't think I'll be able to find my Wi-Fi dongle. I don't think so. There, no. There, no. A friend of mine sent me a junk box, so stuff they picked up at a scrapyard. And a whole bunch of it was computer parts. So let's see if that includes anything. So this is the junkyard haul. Just put random bags in there. So these kinds of blowers, kinds of fans. Bunch of like feet. You know what? I have another bag of computer stuff. What is this? Don't know. It's like old school stuff. I have another bag of computer stuff. We're gonna go look through it, hoping to find a dongle. Probably won't, but you don't know until you try. There's an old processor in there. Nice. Yeah, these are my only fans. Boom, boom. Wouldn't be in the switches box, right? No. Okay, let's go find it. I wonder, can somebody Googleize something for me while I look through an old ass bag of like old ass computer parts? Can someone look up if you can use a ESP32 as a Wi-Fi dongle? And I'm talking plug and play. What is this? Oh my God, this is ancient. What is this stuff? Don't know. I guess the other thing I could do is I could tether a phone. Okay, so this was a computer parts lot that someone was just giving away for free. PPP server, the ESP32, and a USB converter. Can I just go C to C or C to A? So yeah, check this out. Got a cooler. Power supply or something. You guys remember these rounded IDE cables? these flat IDE cables. I need to chop these up and make jumper leads out of them. SATA cable and some sort of phone line. These are mostly IDE cables. Universal remote with batteries. Which I don't know if it's universal. No, it's a Rogers cable remote. Lots of power supplies. Here's a stock cooler for another AMD. I was a 6-year-old post looking for a newer selection. Okay. I don't need high throughput. A mouse. Super Ergo optical mouse. I wish this had a date on it because this looks so painfully early 2000s. It's not even funny. ESP hosted, turns ESP32 into Linux Wi-Fi BT adapter. .5 volt 3 amp adapter. These are good for these SBCs. Oh my god, the bag is disintegrating. I have to replace this bag. Okay, I think it's pretty clear there's no dongle here. Oops, sorry, I knocked you guys. Okay, I'm gonna go throw this in a box before it disintegrates totally. Here's a box. There, you go hang out in there. Another thing I just thought of is possibly in my Pi box. It's maybe in here. Because I do have... So which Pi is this? This is Pi 3. Did Pi 3 have Wi-Fi? Do any of the Pis have Wi-Fi? This is a Pi 4. That one has Wi-Fi, almost certainly. It wasn't in this box. Okay, definitely not in here. Yes to what? You still make those fat cables? Yeah. For floppy drives. There's missing a Pi. Oh, here. Well, this doesn't solve my Armbian problem. Because I can like order a dongle from Amazon, but I'll pay like 20 bucks. Oh, give me a second. Boss is asking. A.m. to 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Give me a second. Just have to answer my boss here. I want Pi. is so delicious. Coffee is like one of the few joys in my life. There's like my wife, fishing, a video doing well on YouTube, coffee. Because I can't eat fatty foods anymore. Oh, I still do. That's kind of a lie. I still do, just not often. Okay, still no. The other thing is I have a Pi 1, and that one may have my adapter in it. Okay, I just need to order something. Add to cart. I have to do work-related stuff here. Proceed to checkout. Continue to checkout. Gonna change my payment method. I have to order something for the wife, kids, dog, coffee. Yeah, I didn't do it in any particular order. I'm gonna put it on my boss's card. Continue. Place my order. Ordered, but the freezing rain can cause issues. Okay. By the way, the freezing rain has started here. I don't know if anybody else here is being affected, but we have an ice storm. This is West End. Let's check it out. Okay, that's not too bad yet. Let's check East End somewhere. Bank Bay. Well, we can check downtown. Yeah, I think it's starting to freeze up. And then East End. I think this is East End. Yeah, I don't know yet. We're still all right in Kingston. You know, for me, it's raining, warmish. Daffodils are growing 6-inch tall already. We have a freezing rain warning. It is right now -1 and raining. So, yeah. See if we can find like way out there in the middle of nowhere. I don't know all the road names by heart, so. Preston, Richmond, McEwen. And it's looking okay. Order some breadboards too. I have so many breadboards. What are we looking for? Wi-Fi dongle. $10. Oh, I got a doorbell. Hang on a sec. Okay, I'm back. Still all right in Kingston, warm. Order breadboards. Are you replacing with something else? Bought an Elegoo a couple months ago. What are we talking about? Done with the paperwork. Congrats. At the door was my brakes order. I ordered. I got brake parts from Amazon for a significant portion less cost than what I could buy from my usual suppliers. So pretty interesting. This is what I have. This is the exact dongle that I can't find. It has 802.11n written on it. This is the exact dongle that I am currently searching for. Where could it possibly be? Because this would have been years ago that I ordered this. So where would a years ago dongle be? If I was, well, mind you, my stack of trash over here is years old, but this is more years old. It's not plugged into the back of my desktop. It's a USB port of that computer you used back then. Yeah, maybe. So it's definitely not plugged into the back of my desktop because I just installed my new graphics card, and I dusted up everything and whatever, and I've been using the same desktop for a long time. Mind you, it could be in my old desktop. Let me just go check. Let me go check. Because my wife's old desktop had integrated Wi-Fi, so it wouldn't be there. This one, this is, I believe, can someone Google RG-0976? So a little dongle that's written RG-0976 on it. I won't be able to see it till I get back, but it is a non-zero. Okay, nothing else in there. Let me check the drawers here. I do have some drawers where stuff just goes to die. I have one of these cursed Android boxes. No dongles in there. No. Okay, checking the second drawer. Okay, not in there. All right, let's see if somebody re-Googleized it. That'd be so cool if he finds it. Yeah, I know. So, no, okay, nobody Googled it. Actually, no, I know what that's for. That's for, okay, it's not that. That's for the mouse, the wireless mouse. Okay, so no, you missed the name. That's okay. No worries. So I guess we are plumb out of options then. We don't have a Wi-Fi dongle. Armbian is just working perfectly, by the way, over there. It's just churning out. It is what, March 11th today? Yeah, it doesn't want to set, it doesn't trust me to set the time or the date. Okay, well that was a complete bust. Oh, hang on. I think, oh, okay, yeah. So the Voron came with a Wi-Fi dongle, but I just realized that if I want to go pilfer it, I have to disassemble the Voron because there's a back cover. So that is not doable. Well, I can't believe how much of an issue it is when a SBC has... does this have to be Wi-Fi? Yeah, it does. Because I have no more... I have all the ports on my router used. AliExpress. Let's see if we can make an AliExpress account. Okay, register Dan at simpleelectronics.ca. Continue. 4-digit email. What's that needed for? Anything that my new little scanner can do. I also have a Mongoose MVCI for the Volvo. Could be similar for the Fords. Use it as a switch. No, I don't have a secondary router. Hang on a sec. Just trying to... Paid YouTube collaboration, huh? I'm listening. What you got? Where'd it go? Is it in my spam? It is in my spam. Robot vacuum. No, thank you. So AliExpress said it sent me a code, but I'm not seeing it. Dan at simpleelectronics.ca. Resend code. Dan at simpleelectronics.ca. Nothing. Well, leave now. All right, so Wi-Fi dongle. Driver free. It's $158, but that's with the welcome deal. So let's see how much it costs for real, for real. It's $5. $5 for Wi-Fi and Bluetooth 4.2 and $822. So see what I mean? Like I'm just charging all this shit. How's it going, Franco? You're awake. It's about to change. They're building new factories in the US. What's changing? What are we doing? Oh, wait. There's no... Let's be clear here. If any silicon is made in the US, they are not going to be churning out cheap-ass dongles. There's no way an onshore manufacturer is going to waste... put the new... Okay. There is no way that any American company will be churning out inexpensive chips. There's no chance. And plus, how long will it be until what's the ETA for the first commercial silicon chips to roll off the assembly line in the new American fabs? It's going to be years. It's going to be like still years. And anyways, I'm going to continue buying from China. The odds, so this April's, no, this is way too long. But yeah, the odds of any chip coming from the US to be broader rollout, new wave, mixed bag. So it's producing chips, 4 nanometer chips, kicked off late 2024. Installation, second fab moving ahead. Yeah, but what's it making? TSMC, Intel, Ohio, 2030. Yeah, so if they're only doing like high, like very, very low nanometer chips, there's no chance. You are not making a Wi-Fi chip on a 4 nanometer process node or 3 nanometer process node. It's just not realistic. You're going to be making like microprocessors. So it seems like if I want one by like tomorrow, actually I'd probably be interested in this because Ugreen. I do like the antenna effect too. The Ohio chip place is within a long bike ride of your home. Very nice. I just hope that your water is going to be okay. You're not on a well, right? Because there's been a degradation of the environmental protections big time since early 2025. Are you on city water or are you on a well? So if this is actually a deal, I'm probably going to order this now. Overnight. Yep. $15 for a Ugreen Wi-Fi. I will do it. Add to cart. Don't need to add $5 worth of protection plan. It doesn't make any sense. Continue to check out. This is me. This is my card. Tomorrow. Order it. $17 with taxes. Done. Okay, so I guess we're going to continue this another day. That's a pretty cool deal too, Bluetooth. I only needed this, really, Bluetooth, no, just a small dongle, but if I'm spending the money, might as well. City water here, grew up on a well, destroyed when the city put up sewer. City pumped the water out the dig for a year and knocked out 30 to 40 wells. Fantastic. Isn't that fantastic? Hopefully this doesn't need a driver. Driver will pop up automatically. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Cool. Done. So we'll have this ready to go for tomorrow. I'm going to be working tomorrow, so we're not going to do the stream tomorrow, but probably Friday. And then I'll set this up off camera, and then on Friday we're going to start coding, and we're going to start doing it. Oh, should I have a, hold on, USB hub. Like a Ugreen hub. I don't think the Orange Pi PC does the Orange Pi PC have USB 3. I don't think it does. Does not have USB 3. Oh boy. So yeah, Orange Pi PC, not the greatest. Ugreen. These will all be USB 3. Three. Company came out, dug a 300-foot well, could not get enough water. Yeah, 2 nanometer is is pretty sick. So I guess there's no USB 2 hub. USB 2 hub. These are all USB 3. USB 2 is kind of old. May have to go to Chinesium. So I'd like keyboard and mouse to take up a single USB. I might have a USB 2 hub kicking around here somewhere. Gonna use that. Anyways, I think I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna enjoy my coffee. Gonna get my Wi-Fi credentials settled overnight tonight, and then tomorrow, nope, 2 days from now, we can do the coding. Thanks everyone for watching. Appreciate you all being here. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one.